integration tool, and even MuleSoft also integration tool. This is also one of the integration tool. And anyway, the same kind of mechanism which you are going to implementing. Like this also IBM product. This is currently now it is a Salesforce product.
Okay.
Vignesh and Shashank, like మనము ఇక్కడ నుంచి weekends, Vignesh, you are Telugu, right? You can understand Telugu, right?
తెలుగే ఉంటుందండి విఘ్నేష్ కదా.
Yeah, just making sure.
Okay. Hi Vignesh. Hello.
He's on mute actually.
Yeah. So I'm from Tamil Nadu, but maybe the root is from Andhra.
That's why I just got it out. No problem.
You're from Andhra, na? Hi Vignesh.
No.
You are?
నేను తమిళనాడు అండి, బట్ లైక్ రూట్ వచ్చి ఆంధ్ర నుండి తెలుగు బాగా.
ఓకే. తమిళనాడు అంటే ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది? ఆంధ్ర రూట్ అంటే
నాకు తెలియదు. మా స్టేట్ లో, మా డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ లో అందరూ
అదే తమిళనాడు అంటే ఎక్కడ అంటున్నాను నేను అడుగుతున్నాను.
తమిళనాడులో శివకాశి.
శివకాశీనా? ఓకే.
సో మా డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ లో అందరూ తెలుగు మాట్లాడతారు అంతే.
అవునవును తెలుసు.
Let me check with other resource because they said they are joining. Yeah, Prasanna has come. Hi Prasanna. Prasanna, we can't hear you. Hi, who else joined? Is that Kalpana?
Yeah, hi. Good morning.
Hi Kalpana.
Hey, good morning all. Kalpana here.
Shashank, Kalpana is one of another resource. She is working.
Yeah.
She has like mainframes background.
Okay. Hi Kalpana.
Kalpana, Shashank is our instructor.
Hi,
He's
Shashank.
having
Yeah.
like very good like mule experience, and he'll be our main instructor for this class.
Oh, okay.
And I think the other resource is Prasanna.
Hi.
Shashank, Prasanna is also here.
Yeah, hi Prasanna. Just we have discussed with Prasanna. Okay. Hi Prasanna.
Hi Shashank.
For today we have these three resources, Shashank. Evening,
Okay.
we have one more resource, Aman. He's not well. That's why he's not joining today's class morning, and we can
Okay.
have him in the evening class.
So evening class means because this is the regular classes.
I mean, 8
So that is
p.m.
week.
class ఉంటుంది కదా. We have 8 p.m. class also, right?
No. How can I?
Oh,
Because I have an 8 p.m. classes.
okay. At least first.
Anyway, we can discuss later after.
Yes, we can discuss.
Okay.
So,
Okay, shall I?
yeah, you can start from now. Everybody ready? Kalpana, Prasanna, and Vignesh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Shashank, you can start.
Yeah, okay, sure. Okay, hi, this is Shashank. Now we are going to discussing about the MuleSoft is the tool. MuleSoft. What is the MuleSoft here? Okay, MuleSoft is the one of the integration tool. Integration nothing but if we want to exchange data between one application to other application, integration tools are required. So like application A and application A, which was implemented by one technology like Java, and application B, which was implemented a different technology that is .NET application, and they want to exchange the data between one application to other application. Integration tools are required. Without integration tool, can we exchange the data? Yes, without integration tools also we can exchange the data, but both are using the same format and both are using the same communication. Then only we are going to exchange the data. But application A, we don't know which technology and we don't know what kind of format they are supporting. And application B, which implemented different technologies, we don't know which format they are supporting, which communication also. In that scenario, integration tools are sitting in the middle place to collect the data from the source application, that is application A, and whatever the target system is expecting, will do the integration tool, will do the customization modification by using the integration tool, and we are going to transfer the data. That is the importance of the integration. For example, if you take any e-commerce application, any online shopping application, if you're purchasing something in the one application like any Amazon, any site, once you place any order, the request is going to the bank application. Once bank application has been approved or request, you send a confirmation message immediately. So on some amount has been deducted in account, and immediately you are receiving the one confirmation PDF like this is your invoice details. Invoice details, you are not sending any invoice. Like vendor is going to send your invoice details. Who is sending? How vendor is receiving the confirmation message? Because once your order has been placed, immediately the same request is sent to the vendor. Vendor is going to verify your details and your product details and bank confirmation details. Once he verified and he approved your request, and based on once you approve, you are receiving the invoice details, and he's saying that so date I am going to deliver your product, and the same request is going to deliver to the even delivery system also. Deliver one more application. Here you can see Amazon is the application which is developed by one application, one technology, one communication, one different format, and bank application also developed by one different technology, one communication, one different format, and vendor application also, delivery applications also, because there are currently 5 applications are running in internally. 5 applications are different technologies, different communications. So all the different applications sitting in the integration tool sitting in the middle place to communicate with all the systems and collect the data, and what is the bank system is expecting, the same kind of data it is going to be modified and sent to the bank application. Once bank applications receive the confirmation message, and the same confirmation receives to the source application, that is the customer, as well as the same request is going to send to the vendor. Vendor also verify and they send the confirmation message to the customer by using integration tool and send to the customer. Once customer receiving, parallel it is going to be receiving to the delivery applications also. Here integration tools means technology independent, format independent, communication independent. Whatever the technology which you are implementing, you do not bother to exchange the data of other application. They are sitting in the middle to collect the data to exchange the application to application. So integration tools also, one more advantage is dependency also. Like once payment has been confirmed, then only vendor is accepting your request. If payment fail, vendor won't accept. Here also dependency happen. So one application, other application want to accept your request. Dependency here, dependency means payment confirmation is the dependency here. So based upon the different technologies, different communication, different format, and dependency also integration tool playing as a major role to exchange the data between all the applications. This is the main advantage of the integration. Okay, without integration tool, if we want to exchange same kind of mechanism, how we are going to implement? Like as I told you before, if without integration tool, both source and target system like application A, application B, maintaining the same format, same communication. So here all the 5 applications are using the same format, and also one-to-one communications only we can possible without integration tool. Like first Amazon to payment, one-to-one communication after receiving the image and sent to the vendor receiving the confirmation, again sent to the delivery. So one-to-one only it is possible. But what we are doing internally, Amazon complete placing any order, sent to the payment confirm immediately, automatically payment system, after completion payment system, integration tool internally sent to the vendor receiving the request, internally sent to the delivery system. So internally once payment has been completed, internally the same request is going to be traversed to the multiple system. That is the advantage of the integration tool. So the advantage of integration tool to reduce the complexity. Parallelly, if we want to communicate more than one system, and also before sending also dependency also it will happen, and integration tool to resolve the dependency issue kind of issues also. So that is the main advantage of the integration. Without integration tool, if you want to implement, that is very complexity to integrate the more than one application. One integration tool can communicate more than 100 applications also. So all the applications are different technologies, different format, different communications also integration tool will support. That is the reason integration tools are sitting in the middle place to communicate n number of applications parallelly. Do you have any doubt till now? You can let me know, I can clarify. So without integration tool, what is the disadvantage of this one? Example, application A, application B, both are agree. Now they are decided to exchange the data, different formats. Now application A, application B after 2 years or a couple of years, they are going to migrate their applications to different technologies and different formats. Then what will happen? Application A losing the business, and they are going to searching for the who are supporting same kind of mechanism. So in the application is losing. Because of this one, integration tools are sitting in the middle place. Yes, no worry about that. I am helping you. Send me the data. Integration tool collect the whatever the data application is sending, and application B, now they are going to migrate with the latest technology, latest format, and latest communications also. Integration tool exchange the data between one application to other application. So application A won't lose any business. Still they are going to communicate with the application B by using integration tools. That is the reason they are mentioning changing the message producer endpoint URL. Endpoint URL nothing but here service. Where the service is located will affect the message consumer means target application. If a message producer and consumers also expose the different protocols. Like I told you, right? If we want to exchange, same kind of protocol nothing but a communication protocol. If they are going to migrate, then they are going to losing the business. So integration tools are sitting in the middle place. No worry, we can exchange the data. And if a message type of 2 applications are different, so 2 applications means 2 different technologies, 2 different formats, different sign up. If they are going to change it, then we cannot exchange. Here also, integration tool is sitting in the middle place to exchange the data. Here, single point of failure. Single point of failure means if your application is going to communicate with the more than 10 applications, more than 1 applications also. If any application fail due to data issue, communication issue, any issue, so integration tool sitting in the middle place, it will handle that exception, and it is going to resolve the what is the exception, where it got failed. So we can easily identify to resolve the issues also. That is the reason they are mentioning as a single point of failure. Means here these are the application A, B, C, D only. If example application A supposed to send a request to the application E, and if they facing any issue while communication, data issue, network issue, whatever it may be. ESB tools means nothing but integration tool sitting in the middle place. Yes, I'm going to helping you. Yeah, where it got failed, why it got failed. ESB tool is identified and resolve the issue. So that is nothing but a single point of failure if you want to exchange the data between more than one application. So these are the main advantage of the integration tool. Communication, technology, format, anything if we want to exchange are one-to-one, one-to-many, and dependency also, one-to-many also, dependency also happen. Integration tool sitting in the middle place to exchange the data between any kind of formats. Without integration tool, that is very complexity, and both are maintaining the same format and same communications only. Okay, so if we want to implement integration mechanism, what are the things is required? So one is adapter. Adapter is nothing but a connector. What is connector here? Example, application A, application B, and this part is a connector one. So connector is the responsible to collect the data from the source system, and it is going to be hand out to the mule like any integration tool. Once integration tool collect the data, before hand out to the target system, it is going to be implement like changes what they are expecting. That kind of mechanism integration within the integration tool, it is going to be implemented and transferred to the target system by using an adapter. Adapter is nothing but a kind of a connector, is going to be communicate both the source and target system to exchange the data. That is nothing but a one more component, important component to implement any integration kind of mechanism. Okay, another one is transformation. Here transformation means, example, application A will send a data by using XML format, and application E accepting like any CSV format or Excel format, because both are different formats only. Without integration tool, we cannot exchange. I told you, right? Without integration tool, if you want to exchange, both should be maintained the same format. But application here is that they won't implement technology, they are maintained their own format. And application here also different technology, different format. But they are going to exchange the data. What will happen? Same format without individual possible. But different format by integration tool. Integration tool means a transformation means collect the data in XML format from A application before sending to the application E with because application is accepting only XML, right? Integration tool will convert the data XML to Excel format or CSV format to transfer to the application E. That is nothing but a transformation. Transform is format to format. Same format also we can convert the data, and a different format also we can convert the data by using integration tool. So all the systems are maintaining different formats only. They are not maintaining the same format, because my application I am going to implement my own format. Other application they are going to maintain different format. But we want to exchange, integration tool collect the system, my data, and whatever the format they are expecting, you're going to do the transformation. So one format, other format, and transfer to the target system. That is nothing but a transformation. And the routing. What is routing? Routing means application A, example, want to send all the rest of the applications before, because routing means route to the multiple applications. Before sending to the multiple target systems, and based upon the input, if you are receiving this is the input, then transfer to this one, application B. Application A want to transfer based up by using this input, then if you are receiving this input, then take to application C. Like this. If we want to route to multiple target system based upon the input, then we can transfer to the multiple target system. Or else, same kind of data, if we want to maintain multiple targets.
Are you sharing?
Sorry?
Are you sharing your screen?
Oh, you didn't receive that. Sorry. I thought of it got received. Sharing only. Sorry, I didn't notice that. Okay, sorry. Okay, now you can able to see, right? Okay, sorry. I thought of it was already shared. So that is the reason I'm going to explain.
Yeah, I'm able to see now.
Okay. Now this is what I'm talking about yesterday, before. So application A, application B, which was implemented different technologies, Now integration tools are sitting in the middle place to collect the data from the application A to transfer the data application B by using integration tool. It was implemented different technology, it was implemented different technology to exchange the data. That is what I am explained before also. Without integration tool, you want to exchange the multiple target system. Can be possible. Yes, we can possible, but one-to-one communication. So one-to-one means if we send the data to the A to G, or send the data and the G will receive, G once receive the response, again you want to send to the F. F will receive, again receive the response from the F to A, again A to D. Like this only we are going to implement. That is very complexity, and as I told you before also, same kind of format both are maintaining. But I am the owner of my application. That is my requirement. I am going to implement the one technology like a .NET technology, and format is XML format. But unfortunately, I'm going to commit other application. They are maintaining, they are developing their own technology, different formats. Then what to do? We cannot exchange the data. So without means why it is necessary to transfer the target system like other applications. We can implement the same kind of business logic. No, in the real time, any online applications, same application can't implement all the applications, all the like behaviors also. Because if you are doing the any payment system example, you are the owner of your application like Amazon. If his customer has buy some product, definitely he will do the payment. Payment means that is the other applications. He cannot implement the payment application. He is going to communicate with the payment application. He is going to internally send a one request to the payment application by using with your bank details. Then payment application is responsible to validate all your inputs. If the amount is available, or your personal details, or a CVV number, your card number, etc., etc. If it is everything available, then amount is going to be deducted and sending the confirmation message. Like here, Amazon is the application. You want to communicate the payment system. This is how we are exchanging the data. Once completed, then vendor also one more application. Internet is going to be sent to the vendor application. Vendor also verify what details is going to verify. First he is going to verify payment has been completed or not. Once completed, then only he is going to verify your details, what product customer has chosen, whether the product is available, what is the quantity, this kind of stuff, whatever the information required, he is going to verify. Then everything is confirm or successful. Then he approved your request immediately. Once he approved, immediately you will receive one confirmation message. Yes, vendor has been approved, and he is going to deliver so and so date. So vendor application also different. Vendor also different application. He is accepting different format also. Then integration tools are placing middle to send a request. This is the advantage of the integration tool. So integration tool sitting in the middle place to communicate all the application to exchange the data. So if any exception occur while transferring, like communication issue, network issue, technology issue, like a form issue, whatever issue, so integration tool will collect the exception message also. Yes, which layer, which source and target system it got failed out, to communicate with this application. Yes, because of this one it got failed out. So, and it is going to be notified. Yes, boss, this is your application got failed out due to this one. Can you please resolve it? If for example, E application got failed out, yes, due to this one it got failed out, E application will take a responsibility. So single point of failure means more than one application if you want to exchange. So where it got failed, it is going to be identified, and we can give a notification to them. Due to this one it got failed, so that they will take a necessary action. If any issue occur in the middleware, even integration tool also, immediately integration tool will resolve the issue. Like who are handling the integration tool, they are going to resolve this, because of due to this one it got failed in the integration tool itself, and it is going to be identified and resolve the issue, and it is going to notify to the who are source and target system. So that is also one more advantage of the integration tool. And what are the components is required to implement integration mechanism? One is adapters, transformation, routing, and filter. Adapter is nothing but a connector. Connector means, so application A and want to exchange the application B, middleware integration tool sitting in the middle place. This is nothing but a connector. This connector is the collect the data from the application A, and once collecting, the connector hand out to the integration tool, and before transfer hand out to the target system, what target system is expecting, it is going to be do the some business logic or customization, what they are expecting, that kind of logic we are going to implement here and hand out to the application by using this connector. Example, application A implemented Salesforce and application B accepting a SAP system. Here we are using the Salesforce connector. By using the Salesforce connector, is going to communicate the Salesforce system to collect the data and hand out to the B. And this is a SAP system. SAP connector is required, and ESB once developed and hand out to the SAP connector. SAP connector collect the data from the ESB, hand out to the SAP system. Again, once receive the SAP system and it is Salesforce system accepting any response, again SAP system sent to this connector. This is my confirmation response, and it is going to hand out to the Mules or ESB tool, any integration tool. And once receiving and hand out the response message to this connector, and Salesforce system receiving. Like this logic we are going to implementing in the integration tool. So adapter is nothing but a kind of a connector to exchange the data between one application to the other application. Connector is the only responsible to collect the data to whatever, like any other system. We are not writing any business logic. Whatever the data they are sending, connector is collect the data, hand over to the MuleSoft, like any integration tool. Once done, and transfer target system by using connector. In the connector, we are not writing any business logic. It is always communicate the source and target system to collect the data, hand out to them. That is the responsibility of connector. Other one is transformation. What is transformation here? As I told you, right? Application A implemented by supported by XML format. Application B accepting the different format, and they both are exchanging the data. Then what to do? So collect the application A collect the data XML format by using this connector, and the application E is supporting Excel format or CSV format. We are doing the transformation this one by using integration tool, hand out to this connector. This connector is hand out to this one. Like this only means transformation nothing but a format to format, one format other format conversion. So that is nothing but a transformation. In the market there are plenty of transformation. Different files are available. Like as we know that sometimes Excel file, CSV file, XML files, there are plenty of formats are available. So based upon the what they are sending, then the what other systems are accepting, we are going to do the transformation to exchange the data between one application to other application by using integration tool. And routing, as I told you, routing means if we want to send one request to the multiple target system. Okay, example, A application want to send a B, but B accepting, example, employee ID equal 101, then only B application will accept the request. If you are receiving 101, then we can route to the B. Example, employee C application E is accepting employee ID equal 102, then only application C accepting request. Then if you are receiving the 102, then route to the C application, like this only. Before sending to the target system, one application A, based upon the request, then only other systems are accepting, then we can route to the multiple target system. Or same kind of request sent to the more than one target system. Like if you are applying for any flight tickets, then what you are entering, source and destination. Then based upon your date and your source and destination, the request by using make method I'm talking about, and it is going to communicate the multiple flight companies and collect the data and make it as a single message. Here means like Air India or any other flights also different application, but you are entering the your source and destination and your travel data, everything in the make my trip. Internally make my trip collect the your data and communicate the different flight companies, collect the data and making as a single message and displayed in the your make my trip application. Here also integration tools are required to communicate with the all the travel companies only. So the same kind of mechanism if you want to implement, integration tool is required. Or before sending to the target system like any other application, I am accepting this is the input, then only we are going to accept it. Then that mechanism also if you want to implement, we can implement by using the integration tool. Means routing nothing but if we want to route to multiple target system, we can implement by using routing mechanism. And filtering means I have a list of data and I want to send only specific personal information. I don't want to send to all the information. Then we are going to filter the data. That we can maintain by using filtering is the component. By using filter, we can transfer the data. So any doubt here? So this is the theoretical one what we have discussed till now. Okay. Now see, this is the architecture what we have discussed till now. .NET is the application and partner is the other application. Integration tool sitting here, and .NET sent to the request by using the, I told you, right, this is the adapter connector. SOAP over HTTP, HTTP is the connector. By using connector, connector is responsible to communicate the .NET application to collect the data and hand out to the integration tool. In integration, we are doing the messaging, routing, and transformation. And after completion of this one, it is going to be handed out to the partner system by using the different connector. Here also, mail system also one more application. It is going to be communicated with the SMTP connector. And once the SMTP connector always communicates with the, this is the center point sitting here to integration tool. This is the responsibility is, yes, you can send me data, I'm going to here. I'm going to transfer to the integration tool. So here we are not writing any business logic, just establish the connection between source and integration tool to collect the data. Once done, hand out the target system by using FTP. So like this, we are going to implementing by using the integration mechanism. So there is no restriction, there is no limit. There is like limit means one-to-one also, one-to-many also. Any kind of format, any kind of communication technology, anything. So we can implement by using integration tool. Integration tools are always technology independent. Any kind of technology if you want to implement, even latest application, the legacy applications also, if you want Exchange also, it will support. So when to use and when not to use in the integration tool. Not to be means, as I told you, right, I am only using the web services. Web services means services are nothing but a reusable component which was running in the web nothing but a network on. Web service will support only XML format and it will support only one-to-one communications only. If a application, as I told you before, same, if you want to communicate one other application, they both are maintaining the same format, then integration tools are not required. So that is the reason they are mentioning as a, I am only using the web services. Web service will support only one-to-one communications. They both are maintaining the same format, but they are using the different formats, then web service won't support, we can use the integration tool. And I just need a FTP. FTP nothing but a file transfer protocol. And file transfer means if we want to transfer one file to one location, from one location to other location and the same format, then integration tool is not required. We need access to the message queue. Here queue nothing but a one-to-one communication. One sender, one receiver. One sender, one receiver. Example. Here, example, you are going to ATM and the amount you are trying to withdraw some amount. Immediately you are getting a message. So on, someone has been received in our account. Who is sender here? Bank is the sender, receiver is the customer. Now here bank is the one sender, one receiver, and they both are maintained the same format. And queue means definitely so and so message customer has to receive. It should receive the message because you don't want to lose the message. That is in the same kind of mechanism if you want to implement, they are using the connector called queue. Because amount has been deducted in account, definitely customer should receive that messages only. The sensitive information, if you want to send to the target system, then they are going to use the queue command, means queue connector. They don't want to lose the messages. That kind of mechanism, if you want to implement, queue connector is the required. By using the queue, they are going to implement the transfer of the data. Okay, and sometimes you are receiving some promotional message from the offer. So sorry, from bank. That is nothing but a topic. Whether customer is receiving or not doesn't matter. Just bank will send a message, and whether you are receiving or not, they don't want bother. That is nothing but a topic is the message. Topic means whether they are receiving or not, nothing to worry. But queue means that it definitely customer will receive the message. That is nothing but a queue communication. Because sensitive information, amount has been deducted, customer definitely should receive that message. That is nothing but a sensitive information if you want to receive the target system or from target to source system also, then they are going to use in the queue. But they both are maintaining the same format. Different format also we can implement by using the connector, by using the ESB tools or integration tools. So it's the same. This is the scenarios. If you want to implement, the integration tool is not required. So same format, same communication, same technology also. So what are the different integration tools are available in the market? Means one is TIBCO is the one of the integration tool. TIBCO is the one of the integration tool which is available already, and company name of the TIBCO and the tool name also TIBCO, and IBM is the company name, their own product called IIB. Sorry, IIB. Also, this is also one of the integration tool, and Oracle is the company name, their product called Fusion, and Web Methods and Delboomi. So there are a couple of integration tools are available, but people knows very frequently these are the integration tools are available in the market. So because they are already running in the market, then why I'm going to choosing as a MuleSP? That is the main advantage. Because TIBCO, IBM, Oracle, and Delboomi, these are the integration tools are paid product. So if you buy the product, then only we are going to use. Even MuleSoft also paid, but it's when compared to other integration tools, MuleSoft is a very cheap of the other integration tools. So that is the main advantage. The cost wise is very cheaper, and also it is a cloud-based applications. Cloud-based. Now other integration tools are they are going to migrating as a cloud also, but from MuleSoft onwards, starting now there is a cloud-based applications. So cost is one reason, and cloud is one reason, and it is going to be supporting us as API. What is API? API is nothing but an application programming interface. What is the advantage? Before, if we want to implement any kind of services, people are using the SOAP-based service only. SOAP means it will support only XML format. It won't support any other format. By using the same kind of service, APIs, it will support multiple formats, and it is faster than SOAP-based services. If we want to implement any reusable component like a services by use the SOAP-based, it will take 15 minutes or half an hour. It will take the same kind of service if you want to implement less than 10 minutes. So to develop the services, it will reduce the time and faster when compared to the SOAP-based services. Now most of the application, other tools also, they are also using the APIs only. So this is also one more advantages to choose as a MuleSP. One is cost, cloud-based application, and the APIs. And it is when compared to other integration tools, cost is very cheaper. And I do not have any money. If I want means if you want, you can download from online without buying the product also, you can apply. But these are the tools it's not possible, because if you buy the product, then only we can implement. So, but MuleSoft, I do not have money, but I want to implement integration mechanism my application, then you can simply download it, you can start your development. So that is also one more advantage. Cost wise is very cheaper. But if I want to buy the product also, it will support. But when compared to other integration tools, it is very cheaper than one, and it's a cloud-based application, and it will support the API and connectors also. Connectors means, as I told you, right, if you want to communicate to source and target system, connector is the responsible to collect the data, right? The same way here, connectors are very cheaper when compared to other integration tools, and it was MuleSoft implemented into more than 100+ connectors. It is available in some particular places. If you want, you can download it, you can start your development. But cheaper, very cheaper only. The connectors are, if you want to implement your project, we need to buy the product, but it's when compared to other integration tools, connectors very cheaper. But they are going to provide like whatever the latest technology which is available in the market, that related connectors also they're already implemented. So that is also one more thing. And security also, when compared to other integration tools, it will provide the whatever the latest security mechanism which is available in the market. All the security behaviors also it will support it. So these are the major things people are choosing as an integration tool. Okay, and it is also developer friendly. So everybody can learn and implement their project. That is also one more advantage. So it's a lightweight. There is no application server to start and to develop your project. If you want to implement any other integration tools, they want to install the separate application server to deploy the application on the local machine. But here it's not required. So developer friendly, easily can build and develop the changes. Cloud-based applications, API support, security also it will support, and cost wise also very cheaper. These are the major advantage to choose as a integration tool as a Mule ESB. So these are the commercial ESBs. These are the open source ESBs like TIBCO, Oracle, IBM. These are the commercial ESBs only, and these are the open source ESBs. As I told you, right? These are the major advantage only. And 5 Mule, as I told you, right? Like it's a easily build high performance, secure and multi-protocol interaction between system and services. It's an open source tool and light and faster than developer friendly, and it's cloudy related applications. The same thing which I discussed before. Okay. So this is the Mule is a messaging platform. Messaging is nothing but like a request one application to other application we want to exchange. Then integration tool is required. Ease of use. The heart of the system is want to route the message between the endpoints. Extensive data transformation as we discussed before. And memory disk. There is no like this is no application server. It occupies very less memory to perform your application, to install also. So these are the connectors. Different. Not only this connector, there are plenty of connectors are available. So which is available in some location. Just you can select that can import that location and you can implement in your project. Like these are the integration tool. It will support all the cloud-based applications also. Different applications like any social networks also. Anything to support device also. Social networks, so SaaS applications also. Any kind of applications if we want to implement an integration tool, Mule ESB will support. So this is the main advantage of people are choosing as an integration tool as Mule ESB. Any doubt?
It's just one quick question.
Yeah, tell me.
So does Mule make use of IBM's MQ, or does it have its own MQ?
IBMQ is the connector, sir. The Mule ESB will support IBMQ connector also. IBMQ connector also.
There is no. Okay, so there is no individual Mule MQs as such, right? So it's just using what is already available.
Connector they already introduced. Mule introduced the MQ connector. Then I want to communicate with the other application by the connector also we can support.
Okay.
Okay, they already introduced the connector. No worry about that. The same connector, whatever Mule like sender channel, receiver channel, right? They are using right connector. They are already implemented. Just we can drag that connector and we can communicate with them by using the MQ connector. We can communicate with them.
Okay, sure.
Okay. And these are the flows. What we are doing in the development part means because they are calling as a palettes. Internally they are implementing as a palette, nothing but a kind of image only. Example. Usually they're calling as a palette. I will show you what is the palette here. So each palette have each behavior. So now our development part means we are going to drag that palette and each palette is behavior, right? How to use that palette, on which scenario do I need to select that so and so palette, how to configure. That is our development part. Okay, there are more than 100 plus palettes they already implemented. Just we can drag that palette name and we can do some configuration and we can exchange the data between source and target system. Here they are calling as this is one palette and this is one palette, this is one palette. What is palette? I will let you know, no worry about that. Okay, and I want to exchange from source and target system. What palette is required to communicate with the source application? Example, SAP system you want to communicate. SAP connector is required. Connector nothing but here palette. SAP related connector palette we need to select and collect the data and hand out to the Mule. In the Mule, I want to share to the Salesforce system. Salesforce related connector palette I need to select here. And before transforming, we are going to, because simply collecting transform we cannot do, right? Whatever they are expecting, target system, I'm talking about Salesforce system, we are going to do some customization modifications, right? Like format or anything we are going to do within the Mule, and once completed, it is going to hand over to the target system. Then here we are going to select multiple palettes to exchange the data, because once collecting, it is going to hand over the Mule. Mule will collect the one palette. Based upon the requirement, I am going to select the one palette. Once done, it is going to hand over the next palette, next palette, next palette. Like this, flow is going to be developed. This is called flow. Combination of palettes, nothing but one flow. Simply collecting transferring we cannot possible. We are going to do some work business. Like developers, what they are going to do, they are going to write the multiple lines to implement the requirement. The same way, each line of development, they have each business logic. Then only they are going to write the development. The same way, each palette have each behavior. They are already implemented. We are going to select that, drag and drop that palette, and we are going to do some configuration. That we are going to learning in the MuleSoft during the MuleSoft course. So the combination of palettes nothing but a one flow. They are calling as a one flow. That is nothing but a simple message flow. Message means here request, simple request flow. How we are receiving the request. The same with how we are going to transfer the target system. Then what are the palettes is required based upon this requirement. How we are going to configure. That is our development. So this is everything is how message is passing from different applications, carrying data from message providers, message consumer. While carrying data, it may do transform, routing, and filter. That is same we are discussing. Single flow can integrate number of applications. Single flow means this is one flow can communicate one database application, Salesforce application, SAP application, anything. This flow can communicate n number of applications also. So configure, everything should be configured only. Okay. This is how message flow. Message flow nothing but how passing different application data from message provider consumer, routing and filter, everything we are going to do that. Okay. And this is as I told you that this is one palette. So what this palette is doing, what is the necessity to choose this palette based upon this requirement, how it is going to be configured. That is our development part. So example, this is file palette, and once collect the data is going to this one, and once based upon the requirement, I'm going to select this palette. We'll do some configuration and hand over to this one. And finally, this is hand over to this one, like this only. We are going to extend the data. This is nothing but a palette. Each palette has each behavior. Based upon requirement, we need to select the palette and do the configuration to extend the data between source and target system. This is the arrow mark to carry the data from this palette to this palette. This is the arrow mark to carry data from this palette to this palette. Like this, we are going to do our development. This is nothing but a Mule message. Okay, this is our simple integration demonstration, like introduction I'm talking about. Now, what is the important, like what is the concept which I'm going to cover in the MuleSoft means? In the MuleSoft, like there are what are the topics which I'm going to cover the MuleSoft means? How to design the flows. Design means that combination of palettes. It includes combination of palettes. Okay, like connectors or combination of development palettes. That is the combination of palettes. That is nothing but a Mule flows. Okay, and the second one is data view language. What is data means? Short form is data view language. What is the purpose of this one? To transform the format. Format means, as I told you, that one format, other format. If you want to exchange, then MuleSoft support the language called data view language. This is MuleSoft own language. This is not a programming language. No worry about that. This is a syntactical basis only. So the short form is DWL. The purpose of this one to transform one format to other format. By using data view, we are going to transform from one format to other format. Okay. Then third one is API. API nothing but application programming interface. Okay. This is services. So services also important to integration, to implement the integration, to learn the integrations also. So applications API nothing but services. If you want to implement the services, MuleSoft to support the language called RAML. RAML means REST API Modeling Language. If you want to implement APIs, there are a couple of languages are available. So I have Open API. There are a couple of languages are available, but MuleSoft support the language called RAML. By using RAML, we are going to implement the APIs. APIs are nothing but services. Services are nothing but a reusable component. Like what is services means? Like payment applications, one more service. Example, in real time, what frequently we are using. Like if you open any application, once you purchase the things, then finally we are doing the payment. Payment means all the applications, they are going to maintain the same format only, like your card number, CVV number, your name and expiry. Because payment application, the standard applications, they're built, and whoever want to access, they are given the, this is my application. That is nothing but a services. People are using the reusable. So reusable component. So the same kind of reusable component, if you want to implement, MuleSoft support the language called REST API modeling language. By using the RAML, we are going to write it APIs. APIs are nothing but services. And the fourth one is exception handling. Okay, exceptions means while developing the flows or communicate the connector, and while designing the APIs, data, anywhere if you are facing any issue, how to handle that exceptions. There are a couple of ways we are going to handle this exception. This is also one more concept, how we are going to handle that exception. During the training session, I'm going to cover you. And the fifth one is security. So as I told you that security is the most important to handle, communicate the source and target system also. What kind of security which you are going to supporting, that I'm going to cover. Security also one more component. And sixth one is deployments. So there are a couple of ways we are going to deploy our application on cloud-based application, because cloud is costly, but all the application, they are owners, they do not have money to spend the cloud, and they want on-prem deployment. Within the servers are having their own premises only. That is nothing but on-prem deployment. How to implement on-prem and cloud deployment, on-prem and cloud deployment. So how to do on-prem and cloud deployment, I'm going to cover the course content. Okay. Seventh one is MUnit. MUnit nothing but a Mule unit testing. Okay. Unit testing means after develop your application, then they are asking for the proof. If I'm passing the actual data, what you are expecting. If I'm passing other than actual data, what is the results? Like they are expecting the proof of results. Positive scenario, negative scenario with the proof or images, everything only. So developers are doing the unit testing with the proof of results. Then the same kind of implement logic or mechanism if you want to implement, then MUnit is the concept. By using the MUnit, we are going to generate the Mule flows with the proof, like positive scenario, negative scenario. The positive scenario means if I'm passing this one, I'm expecting this one, then test case pass. If I'm passing this one, I'm expecting this one, test case failed. Everything should be a screenshot and everything. Then MUnit is the concept. By using the MUnit, we are going to design our Mule flows. After development and deployment, everything has been completed. Later, sometimes they are asking for that. Some clients, they won't expecting any MUnit also. But we should learn how to write and MUnit scenarios also. These are the major topic to cover during the training session. Any doubt, you can let me know. Okay, and version point of view, there are currently running in the 4.3, 4.2.x or 4.3 is running. So I'm going to start with the 4.3 version, which is our the latest version. I'm going to start. Okay, and the software point of view, what are the software is required? AnyPoint Studio is the software. AnyPoint Studio. Studio is the editor which is available in the online. Simply you can download, you can start the development. Is the editor. By using this editor, we are going to implement Mule flows, data view language, exceptions, and MUnit by using AnyPoint Studio. This is the editor. AnyPoint Studio is the editor. Okay, which is implemented by Java Spring Beans technology. By using Java Spring Beans, they are going to implement the AnyPoint Studio. Is the editor where we are going to design our Mule flows. What are the things, concept we are going to implement by using AnyPoint Studio? Mule flows means combination of palettes, data view language also, and exceptions also, and MUnit also. AnyPoint Studio is required. And second one is editor. second one is Anypoint platform. Anypoint platform. So Anypoint platform is a completely cloud-based application. No need to install any software. Just you can log in. There is a URL is available. Just enter that URL. It is asking for the sign up details. Enter your details, then log into the directly sign in. So what is the purpose of this one? To provide the securities, to deployment your application on the cloud environment, to monitor your applications, to design APIs by using Anypoint platform is required. Okay, Anypoint Studio is a development part. Anypoint platform is the security to monitor the application performance, to check the logs, etc. By using Anypoint platform is required. This is completely cloud-based application. No need to install any software. There is URL is available. Enter that URL in the browser. It is asking for the sign up details. Enter your details. Then again relog in with your details. If you want, you can log in with your mobile also. This is completely cloud-based applications. Currently, for every user want to learn Anypoint platform, MuleSoft provide the 1 month trial version. Okay, 1 month trial version is required. After 1 month, okay, trial version is required. After 1 month, okay, after 1 month, the account is going to be expiring. Then again, you are going to create new account. Expiry means you can, whatever the changes you did in the during last 1 month, the data is available, but only read permissions. You cannot do the write permissions. So if you want to do some again write permission, create a new account, then you can do that. But in real time, the customers are buying the product, it won't expire. But because of learning purpose, MuleSoft provide the 1 month trial version Anypoint platform. Okay, whatever the data which you are doing the last 1 month, it is available, but only read only. After 1 month, I'm talking about. Again, you want to do, then create a new account, and you can start the development. But there is no difference paid and old version, paid and free versions only. Only the difference is account expiring, your account won't expire. That is the only difference. But whatever the options which is available in real time and open, this is the trial version also, same options only, there is no difference. Only some of the options they are going to restrict it only. That is the only difference only. The rest everything is a common. So these are the two software is required to learn MuleSoft. One is Anypoint Studio, one is Anypoint platform. Third one is to test your application. Postman is the software is required. By using Postman, you are going to test all your applications. These are the software is required to learn MuleSoft. And version is 4.3, 4.2 or 4.3, which is latest. I'm going to check in and confirm you, because they're going to keep on 1 month. Every month they are going to change in the versions, like 4.2.2, 2.3, 4.3.1, like this only. So that is the reason that still they are not standardized the version only. So which is latest one, I'm going to explain. But there is no difference, much difference between the older and latest one. Very smaller changes only. So that is the reason there is no worry about that. If I want to learn previous or latest version also, very minor difference only. So these are the course content which I'm going to cover during the training sessions. Do you have any doubt? You can let me know. I can clarify. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah, okay, sure. So if you are fine, I'm going to close today. We'll discuss.
Is it going to support that unstructured data also, or how is it like?
Unstructured data, yes, we can, if we want to source systems in unstructured data, but target system expect the structure and format data, we can do that. Anything we can do that.
Oh, okay.
Because source system, they are maintaining some data. Sometimes it may be structured and unstructured also. Because it was implemented by their own. We cannot justify pointing why you are sending unstructured data. Because their system, they are already implemented. But target system is expecting structured and one format or same format, different format. We can do that, the customization mechanism also. Anything, any doubts?
What about the volume and all? It will support actually. Is there any restrictions on that, or it will support huge data?
Anything, huge data also it will support. Like 1 GB, 2 GB. Even I'm currently working the more than 2 GB data also. I'm working on this, so it will support. There is no restrictions. there are no this much of data I'm going to support. But 1 GB, 2 GB it will support, but at a time we cannot any application like we are going to split the data like split the, like parts of chunks, then we can process it. Because processing data means that it completely depends upon RAM size, heap size only. So we cannot share 1 GB, 2 GB data at a time only. So we are going to chunks as a parts, then we can process it.
Okay.
Like how much chunks they want, we are going to divide it, and we can transfer to the database system. Any other doubts? Okay, if you are fine, I'm closing today. We'll meet next week, and Saturday, Sunday as a regular classes, morning and evening, morning and evening. So Saturday, Sunday.
You know what is the timing actually, morning and evening?
8 o'clock, 8 a.m. in the morning, 8 p.m. in the evening. The same. 1 hour or 1.5 hour, that it depends. Maybe 1 hour is confirmed, and then 1.5 hour also. That it depends. Less than 1.5 hour.
Are you going to conduct today evening also?
Today evening, no, and from next week onwards. Yeah.
Yeah, can we have like any time a bit early also if resources are available? Can we do it a bit early? I mean, based on your timing today.
No, today means sorry because I am staying in the Sydney.
Oh.
So early means because that's now currently what is the time now? For me, 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. in the morning.
Oh,
so that
1 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah, 1 a.m. in the morning.
Okay. So for today,
for you, 8.
Yeah.
No, for you, 8. For me, 12 a.m. Even morning also. For you, 8. For myself is 12 p.m. That is mid of the afternoon. So that is the reason.
Okay, so from next week onwards, we'll try to have like more classes, like Saturday, Sunday.
That is what Saturday, Sunday more classes. That is what more than 1.5 hour. Even what we discuss, Ashita, the same thing. More than 1.5 hour we are going to spend. Then we can balance.
Okay. So is everybody okay with this? I mean, Vignesh, Prasanna, Kalpana.
Just one question. So you said morning and evening, right? So morning and evening, the same classes, or it's a continuation of what happened in the morning?
Yeah, it's a
continuation topic.
Okay.
There's no same classes. Continuation class.
Okay, sure.
So if you daily 1 hour
to install or anything in the laptop,
that is your wish, because I'm going to explain the scenarios, only practical things only. Then if you are doing the same after finish the class, if you have any doubts also, then you can text me. Anyway, she already created the WhatsApp group. You can text me or you can message me. I will respond. After finish the class, the same you are going to practice. While practice, if you are facing any issue, then you can text me or send me the screen images also, failure message also. I will respond and I update you.
I'll send you the recording, everyone, so that you can refer to the class and then you can prepare. Okay?
Yeah.
Any other doubts we have, can let me know.
Hey, what is the prerequisite for this actually? So do we need to know any Java or any programming language, or what is the situation for this?
No, it's not required any programming. Just you can, if you want to, you can recollect what is the services. These kind of things, it is required. There is no programming language. Even I won't explain any programming things also. No worry about that. So what is services, how it works internally, that is the things, any prerequisites. If you want, you can go through the document. That is fine.
Okay.
So clear?
So, team, we are good?
Yeah, sure.
Shall we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then. Yeah, I'll update. If you have any questions, like we have a group, right? So you can message there.
Sure, sir. Yeah.
Okay, see you all. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thanks,
Thank
Vishnu.
you. See you.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, David.